Hi, this is Michael Graves, and you're listening to WithoutYourHead.com.
Welcome to the station of decapitation, Without Your Head, Saturday horror punk night. I am Nasty Neil.
This is Annabelle Lecter.
Yes, and a special edition here. Normally we play a bunch of music, but tonight we're also playing music. But we have 13 Shots here with us, and they were just introducing each member of the band. Let's hear that again.
Okay, hi guys, my name's Johnny.
I am Tom, the drummer.
I want it to be Tom.
You don't get to be Tom.
Fuck you too.
Who are you?
I'm George. I'm Lewis. I play the guitar.
Alright, if I can ever do it.
Excellent. And you guys have the new album coming out, Black Smiles, June 29th. You can pre-order it right now. We're gonna play play all the tracks here, one night only. So don't record them and be a cheapskate. Go and
Don't do that because we'll have to send Tom round to sort you out.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't even said that because I gave people ideas.
Yeah, you have now.
So you're not gonna do it.
So you guys have been working on this for 2 years?
Yeah, pretty much 2 years. It's quite nice to be 2 weeks away from finally releasing it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the expectations of people in your circle? Are they all pumped up about it? What have you got going as far as distribution? What's happening?
Are you guys pumped up for it to be coming out?
Can't wait.
Yeah. Ecstatic is the word.
You can't wait to hear it. You haven't heard it yet?
No.
You've had the CD for like a month and you haven't heard it.
He's been
No,
waiting.
we're really looking forward to having it out. You know, there's a few close people to us, such as yourselves, who have actually heard the album. Quite a lot of people actually haven't. So it's we're really pleased to have it out. Obviously, it's coming out on Undead Artists, which is quite an achievement. You know, something I'm quite proud of. The CDs look great. The packaging looks great.
We look great.
We look great. The music sounds great. Yeah, whereas
It's great.
yeah, I don't think we could be more prouder if we tried.
Mm-hmm.
That's excellent. So you guys have really no fears. You're just ready. This is going to come out, and it's going to be amazing.
Shit, but
Yeah, we're scared of we're scared of men in
going into a
bathrooms.
public toilet.
Yeah.
Toilet paper, just got paper.
You know, so like
I'm scared of commitment.
we do have fears, but when it comes to actually putting out the album, we have no fears whatsoever. There's nothing that can be said about it because at the end of the day, we're happy with it. We know what we wanted it to sound like. It sounds just like that, so we're happy, really.
What is that? How would you say it's different from your previous albums?
I think it's probably this is the first 13 Shots album, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
The others were great. They had some good tunes on, but we're still very much finding ourselves, finding what we wanted to do, trying to figure out a way to add the variety and the variation in there. And I think that this is the first one we've actually been able to do that on.
Mm-hmm. Now, 2 years in the making. Who writes the tracks? Who writes the lyrics?
I write the lyrics. I'm going to have to say now for a disclaimer, Lewis helped me with a couple of words.
Yeah.
Because if
words.
a couple of words in the songs.
I had to proofread it for spelling mistakes.
No, you never proofread it for spelling mistakes. You never do any of that.
I wrote all the catchy parts.
It all comes out.
You know what I mean? It's like that everyone just wants a piece of the pie, you know.
Well, there's pie.
I write the lyrics. The guys help me out. If they think that there's a line or a hook that could be a little bit better, they suggest it, and I either go with it or I don't, as the case may be. And then the rest of them write the music. Tom on drums wrote the guitar parts in full. Lewis done nothing. He's just there to look pretty. Yeah, pretty much.
There's no cowbell on the album.
Exactly.
What about George?
What?
Sorry?
What's George done?
I made some dope-ass sandwiches.
Nice. You got to have that.
Yeah, I thought it was an
Without
important part.
sandwiches, it's really nothing.
I mean, I still ate all the sandwiches, but it was the thought that's behind it. Really.
Yeah, you made the sandwiches.
I didn't bring them.
We just never got any of them.
No, I know it's hard to say like your favorite track, but do you have a track that's like most personal to you?
Probably for me, the most personal track's Lost Souls, because that's like a personal track. The others are more stories, but that one's a lot more personal. But I mean, Lou, what's your favourite track?
Electric Chair.
I would have to say Electric Chair as well.
Electric Chair isn't on the album. You're doing this again.
It could be.
Yeah, we can like call everything back and redo it, right?
No, we can't. It's all set. It's out. You know, can't do it. What's your favourite track on it?
Note of Sin.
I'm pretty partial to Night of Sin too.
I can't be like, what's the word?
I don't know.
I don't know what the word is.
Tom?
I like Friday the 13th.
You've been saying that all day.
It's true.
Yeah.
I have to say, with the Electric Chair, it might not be in the album, but it'll tease people.
Exactly, because I want to hear it. But little do they know, it doesn't actually exist.
Yes, it does exist. Basically, we were preparing for tour, and we were very much down the lines of, right, the album's recorded, we've got to get tour tight, we're not writing anything, we've got to get ready for tour. We wrote a song, you know, 3 days before going out, we wrote this song called Electric Chair, and it is probably the best song we've written, and obviously it's not recorded, so you're going to have to buy Black Smiles, all of you, so we get enough money to actually record Electric Chair for you.
Or come see, will you guys play it live when you guys are on tour, Electric Chair?
Yeah, we've played Electric Chair live quite a few times.
Yeah. We'll see now. People can come and see you. It'll be exclusive live track.
Yeah, play live on Without Your Head.
Well, we could actually do that as we are in our studio now, but I don't think you get the full effect of it. I think it will probably sound like...
Now I know why this is their favorite.
Well, maybe one day we should actually just mic the room up, record it, and then send it them, and they can have exclusive live play of it.
Maybe.
I want to leave them with anticipation.
No pressure.
Yeah, we want to leave them with anticipation.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You guys are really busy this summer. You guys have a lot of gigs.
Yeah, obviously we're trying to push this album as hard as we possibly can. So we've just come back from a week and a half in Europe, playing in Belgium, Germany, Hungary, and now we're back getting this album out. And then the UK dates start next week, and we've got 2-3 shows pretty much every month all the way up till December now, just to make sure that we get this promoted properly.
So what's that like, you guys playing all these different countries?
It's a really cool experience. I'm really proud of the fact we've been able to do it, and yeah, we've definitely had some crazy experiences along the way. We came back off tour and we didn't see each other for a week because it was just,
best week ever.
Yeah, we spent a little bit too much time together. We were all like sharing beds, and we've learned a couple of very valuable things on tour. One of them is that George is a bed hog. You don't want to share a bed with George. Any ladies out there that are interested in the Ginger Ninja, don't even think about it. He bed hogs.
Better than being a warthog.
And then also, if you sleep in a practice studio in France, you will get woken up at 7 o'clock in the morning by Tom on some drums. So don't do that. And yeah.
John likes to stroke my hair while...
Yeah, I like to stroke Lewis's hair while I'm asleep. Apparently.
Well, that doesn't sound bad for either of you.
Yeah. Sounds like an added bonus.
He was the closest thing I saw to a woman for a week and a half. So
Where were you looking? I saw those everywhere.
Really into the Ginger Ninja thing. That's awesome. Never heard that expression.
You've never heard the expression Ginger Ninja?
No.
Have you heard the expression that gingers have no soul?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's from South Park.
We played in Germany, and this guy who claimed to be the son of the devil told George that he had no seals.
What?
Gingers have no seal.
I'm going to show that guy. I'm going to rock up with my fucking seals and be like, fuck you.
Seal slap that guy back to where he came from.
Yeah.
Seal of approval.
Get out. Just go.
You got to seal that because...
Oh, you too as well.
Yeah, the Tom and Lewis have spent that much time together that they're actually morphing into the same person. It's normally Tom who tells the really bad jokes, and now both of them are doing it.
So, do you think that there's is there a big audience for like horror music, horror punk music in these other countries? In Europe?
Oh yeah, it's a lot bigger there than it is in the UK. The UK is growing, but Germany there's a very big scene. it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool there, and they got some great bands as well. I don't really think we experienced it much in Budapest because when we were in Hungary, because we were playing with blues rock bands, which was really cool. It was nice to break up the tour.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Belgium we were playing to the Turbo Negro fan club, and that was just crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's definitely very big in Germany, and it's growing in the UK thanks to a few great bands that are starting to appear now, and a couple of booking agents who are solely just booking horror punk bands in the UK, which means we're getting a lot more coming over. So yeah, it's definitely on the up.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that helps out too when you guys kind of get together, a few different bands and go on tour together?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we haven't actually done that yet. We've just kind of branched out by ourselves and met people along the way. Met up with a few of our label mates and a few bands that are going to be playing with us in the UK. We met them while we were out there in Germany. So it's cool like that, but it would be really, really, really good fun, I think, to go actually on the road with a band. We just haven't found the right band yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's hard enough for you guys that like each other to stay together. So then we got to have like a whole other group of people.
More people to hate.
Then you
or
can
maybe
kind of
pat you on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that will bring us closer together. If we had another band that we could hate, then maybe we'd love each other a little bit more.
Yeah, then you have like a whipping boy.
Yeah, that's why we brought puppies, so we could hate them.
I hate warm beer.
Dude, everyone hates warm beer.
I hate when the day goes pretty good.
I hate not eating cupcakes.
Yeah, you get the idea of what it's like. This is a day in the life of 13 Shots right now. We are letting you into our inner circle, and this is what it's like.
I heard they hated warm beer. What was the alcohol like in some of these places?
Strong.
Plentiful.
After a hot day, one of their beers just gets you hammered.
Yeah, it was yeah. Well, you guys drank some new shots, actually, because I don't drink shots, because if I do, I'm sick instantly. So I was sticking to stuff like sparkling water and Jack Daniels. But you guys had some new shots. What was that green thing you were drinking in that village I can't pronounce?
You ordered it.
It was green. Yeah, it's fucking green.
It was, yeah.
It had everything in it.
Yeah, we tried some pretty, well, they tried some pretty crazy drinks while we were out there. But yeah, and then Tom, yeah. You recited drunken poetry.
Nah.
No?
No, there's video evidence, man. It's everywhere.
No.
I am. What was it?
There once was a man.
I once was a man. A man with no arms.
Yeah.
Not me.
You guys need to come over and experience the European beer, I think.
Yeah, I'd be all about the green shots.
Yeah, I think
insane.
They're pretty fucking green, to be fair.
Every spirit.
I am a big fan of green. Yes.
Yeah, I literally just saw on the Facebook before you called, actually, that there's somewhere in America where they've seized loads of boxes of Coors Lights because they found it traced with cocaine.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. They get
start...
more and more clever every day.
I'll have to start drinking Coors
The
Light.
rest of us still shoving it up our ass.
I wondered why I was itching.
I didn't know you had to put it in something before you did it.
So
it wasn't talcum powder.
Do you guys have any stories about being on the road?
I want to hear about the son of the devil.
The son of the devil, all right.
Go on, George.
Explain it.
Dude, that son of a devil fear was fucking weird.
Yeah.
He had a cane, and he had he's collecting bottles. What was all that about? He was just collecting bottles.
Yeah, because in Germany, if you collect the bottles and you take them into the store, then you get the money back. Remember, we had the issue.
Oh, that
water.
annoyed me so much.
Yeah, so he basically, this guy was the son of the devil. What you're telling me was he was a tramp.
An evil Trump.
He was an eco-maniac motherfucker who said he goes to blood banks and takes shots of blood.
Oh no, his sister was a werewolf or something as well.
Oh,
I chimed out at that point. I was just like, "Fuck you."
We meet some very strange people on the road.
Well, tell us all about them. We have a community of people that like weird stuff. So
okay.
that guy, how old was that guy?
About
Was this like
169.
Nah, it was like 10 BC or something.
Yeah,
According to it.
pretty fucking.
Maybe the
He
son...
had an amazing backstory. I mean, like he clearly revised what it was that he wanted to say.
So he slept
Put
in
in
a
a little
coffin.
time.
He slept in a coffin.
Yeah, so he sleeps in a coffin. He
And
gets
he
the blood bags.
boils meat to drink the blood out of it, even though it's just actually water.
Sometimes I think people that tell these stories do it just hoping for a reaction, and then when you don't give one, they just keep going and going and going.
He definitely got a reaction.
Yeah, the reaction was "fuck you."
I was going to ask if he got a punch in the face or.
I'm the son of the devil.
No, George has now got it on it, got it in his head that he has to find a seal from somewhere, and then the next time we visit Leipzig, just rock up with a seal and just be like, dude, ha. Crazy stories. I suppose there was the Turbo Negro guys who were absolutely crazy, and we got that guy completely naked with a sticker on his willy singing "All My Friends Are Dead." That was pretty cool.
At
the time before then, when he was having sex with that girl in the corner of the room,
I still have that on my camera.
And we invited them up on stage so they could finish off, and he bent her over the drum kit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my drum kit.
I was just about to ask that. Did he have the sticker on while he was intimate with the woman?
This was a different occasion.
Oh, okay. I see.
This guy's been to two of our shows, and yeah. When you're playing for the Turbo guys, they're just up for a laugh and they're just up for some fun. And we had the whole room dancing and having a good time. And then he got his willy out, and I thought, right, I'm not passing out on this opportunity. Stick her on the willy, get up on stage, you're singing. It was just too good an opportunity not to miss.
Was it a 13-shot sticker?
It was a 13-shot.
Oh, very nice.
Very small one as well.
It was our stickers are minute. Yeah, and it's still
covered it.
And then I suppose then there was the day after when we got everyone in the room dancing and I was stood on the bar, and then we partied afterwards and I lost my voice because I drank too much and I was shouting at people.
Yeah, that did it.
Yeah.
Do you see crazy groupies? Like, this guy sounds like he's...
wish.
We have to pay for him over there.
Yeah, no.
They drive a hard bargain.
I can't say that we have much luck with the groupies, except for George. It turns out that the ginger gets all the loving in when we're on tour. In fact, you're the only person who's ever got with anybody who's ever been to one of our shows.
I didn't get any when we just got.
Yeah, on the last tour, but the 2 tours before that. Remember when you kicked me out of the room so you could have that girl, and I was stark bollock naked outside the hotel room waiting for you to finish?
It did happen.
And then Lewis walked in on you because he didn't want me to look after his gear naked.
That was that time. What was the other time?
You know, do we really want to talk about that on the radio?
Yes.
Skip that one. Let's skip it. It's moving along. Let's talk about John's fuck ups.
Look.
Number 1 of 50.
I bruised a rib on tour because I jumped into a crowd of moshers and
He chatted up a man. He said no.
Oh, I did chat up a man, actually. That's how I got my drink so cheap in Bremerhaven.
Even though they were free.
Yeah.
No, because he goes...
cheap, that is, man. Free.
He was like, oh,
Suck him up.
do you want... No. He goes, do you want a big Jack Daniels or a little Jack Daniels? And I knew he was gay. So I winked at him and said, how big can I get him, honey? And then for the rest of the night, I was just getting the biggest Jack Daniels ever.
It's because you were saying it wrong. Just have a jack off.
You can't comment. You had a gay guy come onto you in the toilet that night.
Yeah, that's true.
What? He came on your toilet.
So I wingman someone. That's always fun.
If you haven't noticed, the groupies are not what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. I've experienced some of that.
But you did get some drinks, so that's not all bad.
No, we're quite lucky actually. And most of the places that we play do allow, give you a drinks allowance, and it's normally enough to get us absolutely wasted. Unless you're Tom, who can't drink anything other than whiskey.
I still managed to find a way.
Yeah, you found a way pretty much.
What's a whiskey of choice?
Decent.
Yeah.
Decent to okay.
Yeah, but what whiskey is it?
What brand? Yeah.
Oh,
Some comfort in it.
when it was available as Southern Comfort, I was also drinking Jim Beam, and I was also drinking Jack Daniels, and whatever the house whiskey is in France.
Yeah, we don't talk about France.
No.
That looked disgusting.
It tastes.
It looked like gin.
Yeah. We don't talk about France. France never happened.
So
They treat you poorly in France.
Sorry?
Heard bad things about being in France.
Yeah, because they're French.
Not very kind. Yeah.
It was less shit.
It was the shit.
The bread is good.
My sat-nav sent me through Paris as well on the way to Belgium, and I was absolutely crapping myself. I'm driving a car, towing a trailer, and all of a sudden I'm in the middle of Paris. It was absolutely horrible, and all the guys could say to me was, "Pull over, I want a picture of the Eiffel Tower."
Oh, we haven't talked about the one of 3 breakdowns we had.
Well, they weren't really breakdowns.
They were. We stopped in a fast lane.
Yeah, these things happen. These things happen.
But you're all here.
Yeah, we're all here, and we're all.
I'm not.
Not all our limbs are here, but
Yeah, we left. We left a lot of us in Germany, and we can't wait to go back in November. We're playing a big horror punk show in November called the Graveyard Rodeo in Leipzig, with a lot of very, very cool bands. We can't wait to be part of that.
Oh, nice. Now, when you're in a country where it's English isn't their native language, do they still enjoy the songs, or?
Oh yeah, they still enjoy the songs. I mean, 9 times out of 10 they can't hear me anyway. They're just listening to the music. It's quite funny actually when you're playing to people who can't speak that good of English. I'd rather that. It's like we went all the way to Budapest in Hungary. We went to a bar for a drink, and all of a sudden we're surrounded by English people. And I'm not being funny. I haven't driven like this far away from the UK to be surrounded by English people.
I like Marcus.
I know you liked Marcus, but Marcus was a douche.
He likes Marcus a bit too much, Tom.
Yeah.
He took me under his
Marcus
wing.
was great.
Marcus, fantastic.
He was the guy everyone wishes they were, and every woman wants to be with.
But he was at a bar in Hungary on his own.
That's because he had a
3
10-foot barge pole.
At the 3 o'clock in the morning.
Then you wouldn't have to remember all the lyrics. You can just kind of fake it.
Sorry?
So if they don't speak English, you don't have to remember all the lyrics. You can just kind of fake it.
I'll do it anyway. But, I make up lyrics quite often. Like I'll change them and stuff. It's just more fun that way, and it has nothing whatsoever to do with the fact I sometimes forget what I recorded.
So, what's the reaction been like for people who've heard the whole album, and for people who've heard some of the tracks you guys put out?
What's been the feedback, the reaction? It's been quite positive, except for one guy in Russia who said, after 5 years, if these guys learned not to stop churning out shit. But yeah, this horror punk guy from Russia done a review of the album, and I'll put it on Google Translate because obviously it was all in Russian, and he basically just destroyed us. He was like,
I need to read that.
He was like, would these guys learn for 5 years now? They've been churning out shit. When will they realise they're not any good? And it's like, he hasn't even heard the album, though. This is the funniest part. He hasn't heard it. He's just heard the 3 tracks we've released off it for people to listen to and reviewed the album on that. But in general, the feedback's been pretty good. People have kind of understood what it is that we're trying to do, and mixing of the styles of music. And some diehard horror punks, they're not that keen on it, and they're not that sure about what it is we're trying to do within the genre, and I guess they're a little bit uncomfortable because it's something different. But we were aware that was going to happen. We knew that we were going to encounter that. We're kind of thick-skinned enough to deal with it. We've been doing what we're doing now long enough to know that people will like it and people won't, and it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about labels like that in general? Like, this is labeled punk, this is labeled rock or whatever. Do you think sometimes people get too involved in what label it should be?
Yeah, I think so. I think the whole labeling of genres and music and stuff's an absolute pain in the arse. If I'm honest, we've actually written another new song about that called "Who's to Blame," and just being about just like a song because you like it. At the end of the day, I listen to. Why are you sneaking up like a weirdo? I listen to everything that I possibly can. Like at the moment, I probably shouldn't be saying this on a horror punk radio station, but I'm really liking Bruno Mars. He's a very talented guy. But if I was so stuck in that I have to listen to one style of music, I'd never be able to admit that. I'd never, think sometimes if you like something, just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless it's One Direction.
No one who likes music likes that.
No, so you got a point. Or Metallica. Yeah, that's a bit of a sore subject.
Well, is there a story there?
Yeah, I just don't like Metallica, and everyone else likes Metallica. So I'm currently sat in our studio, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 9 Metallica posters up in here.
Yeah, but that one's covered, so
Deliberately, because I said that I didn't want any Metallica in the room, so they've literally covered the place with Metallica posters.
do some more, to be fair.
We do not need
any Metallica at all. Not even a song.
I like it when they finish.
Apparently, the guy runs a great convention, though.
Sorry?
I guess the guy runs a great convention, though. He's had how many horror conventions he done? Supposedly, the horror convention for people in the industry.
Yeah.
In the film industry, yeah. People were respecting it because he's got so much memorabilia from horror.
Yeah, Hammett.
That it's like a museum-like experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not your musician of choice, but even me just listening about it, I'm not in love with Metallica. I like some of the older stuff, but that to me is interesting. Have you guys done any shows at horror conventions?
No. We don't really have horror conventions over here. There's a few that are starting to appear now, like Tommy Creep from Lupin Tooth. He's running a horror convention in Bristol in September, but the venue won't let any bands play. So it's obviously he's starting small, but in general we don't have them.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it is growing, and I'm sure it will come with time. The horror festival that Tommy and myself put on in May was a huge success. All the bands had a good time. People travelled from all over the UK for it, so that will be returning next year. So it is starting to build up, but right now, we're nowhere near the level of you guys over there.
Yeah, because now we've got so many conventions, it's too many conventions. No, and a lot of them end up
here.
You wouldn't want some of these, I promise. There was one convention in the past year that the guy just didn't have the money. And actually there was someone, can I say this, the Butterball thing?
Sure.
So Simon Bamford is the name of the man who plays Butterball from the Hellraiser series. Okay. And he actually came over to America and had nowhere to go, and they didn't pay for his plane ticket. He was just stranded in America wondering where this convention was because they just didn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah. So the stuff like that happens, and it's, yeah. So you don't want those.
No. I mean, that's sometimes our biggest fear about, going over to America, because while we were on tour in Europe, we had a couple of shows cancel on us because venues closed down last minute, etc., etc. But, could you imagine being on a 12-hour flight to America, and while we're on the way over there, they go, actually, we don't like the fact that bass plays Ginger, let's cancel the entire tour. And then we land in America and just have, no shows whatsoever.
Yeah, that would be bad times. Just hang out at the Denny's.
Or being deported because we've got a Ginger bass player.
Yeah, they will do that here. It's not allowed.
Give him a wig. Do him up with a nice wig.
What colour wig do you reckon we should get him?
My hair at the moment is red, right?
You can shave it.
No, I'm not shaving it.
He's proud of it.
Yeah. We do have...
Ooh, nice.
It's just him.
Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't have him any other way, really.
In our state, Massachusetts here, we do have a big one. It's called Rock and Shock. And during the day, it's like a horror movie convention, and every night they have concerts all night long. So it's pretty wild.
Oh, that's.
And they had one of the last years we went. They had Danzig with Doyle from the Misfits. I mean, they have the end shows are big names. I think they had Rob Zombie one year.
Yeah, 1 year was Rob Zombie and Alice. It was Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper together. The 1 year.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, but the thing is that the year before, we knew 2 people who played in it, and they were, quite frankly, I'm not friendly with these people anymore, so I don't mind saying it, they sucked. Really and truly sucked. They had a terrible stage show. They were being booed. It was awful. So it starts off small, early in the day, and then I think it's like 12 hours of music.
Oh, wow. That would be really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's really good. So if you were interested, Rock and Shock.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I shall get on to them because that's our aim for next year is to get over to you guys.
Yeah, and they do. It's every October.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So,
that gives us enough time to get there.
Yeah. And it's not that far for you guys. It's right over the ocean.
And they're established. They've been doing that for a long. That's an older convention. Yeah. So it's pretty secure.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what we need. A festival would be the ideal place to kind of start. I mean, obviously, every band in the world is going to say that, and every band's going to want to look out for that. We'd play in someone's living room if it meant we had the opportunity to play. I mean, on the last tour, we actually played a practice studio, because they wanted us to play, and they invited like 10, 11 people, and we played a show to 10, 11 people in a practice studio. We played a cellar in a tiny, tiny, tiny village in Germany where there was hardly anybody in this village, yet they seem to have a really good time. We'll play wherever anyone wants us to play, but obviously the big dream's to play the big shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that one of the most important experiences for you? Is not just that you're out and you're performing live just because, hey, I'm performing live and this is great, but to really be able to make connections with people.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the most important part of anything when you're first starting out, is because if you get on with the people who are watching you and they like what you do, then they're going to tell their mates, and then more people are going to come. And it's something that we try really hard on, and we're all 4 of us are pretty much socially awkward people, if you don't mind me saying. We are pretty
socially awkward.
I'm alright.
But we try. Yeah, bar for Tom, who can talk to anybody for any reason for any amount of time. We try our hardest to talk and interact, because we know that if people like us then and like our music, then hopefully they'll come along again. And this tour, we did actually see repeat people come to watch us. In fact, we kidnapped the same German again.
Yeah. He didn't have much of a choice, though.
No, he didn't have much of a choice. I got a bit offended that you said he was the German John.
He definitely was.
He was the German John.
I don't like that. There's only one John, and that's me.
But he's the German John.
The John man.
Looks like him.
He doesn't look just like me at all.
He doesn't essentially your doppelganger.
It looks like Lee when you both wear flat caps.
Yeah, when we both wear flat caps.
And you always wear flat caps.
And he always wear flat caps.
Yeah.
And they both got facial hair and that face.
Do you guys have a picture of this person? Because now I want to know. I want to see German John.
Facebook, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, Lewis has got the picture. So if you go on Facebook and find Lewis Manchip, everybody who's listening, just go on and add Lewis Manchip and just harass him with horrendous photos.
How do you spell that last name?
On Instagram. So.
Yeah, and also add us on Instagram, because me and Lewis spend the whole time insulting each other.
How do you spell Lewis's last name?
How do you spell
Man, M-A-N, and then chip as in potato thing.
Potato chip.
You could just
Louis Lubert Manchip.
Yeah, that's
What's the story behind Lou Bear?
Wow. I used to be really fat and cuddly, and I used to get loads of hugs off girls, and then I got that name.
All right.
There you go.
No, I knew that.
Being fat has benefits.
Well, you get friends that are into it.
I'm confirming you both now.
Now, how long did you guys know each other before you guys started the band?
I still don't know him now.
The duration of the band.
Yeah, I met them all online.
Really?
Yeah.
Dating website, strangely.
Yeah.
It was like a bear website?
Pretty much. There's a website called joinmyband.co.uk, and I was struggling to find band members who were prepared to play what my dream of 13 Shots was to be. And it took some time. I mean, Lewis originally joined on bass guitar, and then George joined on bass, so I was able to move Lewis over to guitar. And yeah, I mean, look, we've literally known each other for the length of time we've been in the band, so 5 years. Bar for Tom, who joined in August. But you knew George beforehand anyway.
Sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's a pretty interesting idea. This website for meeting up with other musicians.
It is. I mean, you get a lot of crap on there. And what the
But we still accepted John anyway.
Hey. Let's be nice now. The X Factor and stuff like that are all using them at the moment to try and create boy bands and stuff to enter in the shows. Mm-hmm. So there is a lot of trolloping there. And I've been playing guitar for 3 months, and I'd really like to join a band, and I want to play Wembley Arena. That was Lewis's ad.
Like we must get this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a treat.
Yeah. I think George's was I played. In fact, George I think messaged me and said, "Can I just come and play bass?"
I like the subtle approach.
Yeah, you were very subtle with it, to be honest with you, and you didn't speak through the whole audition as well. Although George had one band practice with us on I think it was like a Monday or a Tuesday, and on the weekend he was recording with the band, so like he picked things up really quickly. Not that it was difficult in them days, it was just 2 chords over and over again, but we literally had 2 hours practice and then recorded.
I'm just that fucking good.
You never paid for that recording session either, so you still owe me £80.
Oh, it's too far gone now.
So where did the name itself come from, 13 Shots?
Yeah, basically.
We're watching this porno.
I got shot 13 times.
I got 13 toes.
What's that got to do with 13 shots?
No, number 13.
We haven't yet actually thought up a really cool story to come up with the name. I think it's got, the reality was that we had some because these guys.
Lewis was 13 when he popped his man cherry. That was their story.
The guys weren't in the band then. It was when I was with my original lineup, and we had some god awful names.
Like with the original lineup.
Yeah. Talk about we're going back to the beginning, aren't we? And
like promoting an album, John.
I know. But anyway, there is no cool reason why we call 13 Shots. I just thought it sounded good, and it had many different meanings and stuff. And one day we'll think up a really cool story. So when people ask us, we'll say
13th planet away from the sun.
Something like that. But honestly, there is no cool story. It just sounded good.
Yeah. That's a good enough story.
Depends on the sun.
So, what's going on with the horrorpunks.com takeover?
Yeah, they're really cool guys. They've supported us since day one, and every month they let a different band kind of take over the site, and you run the competitions and do an interview. In fact, we haven't done the interview, guys. We needed to do that interview. They review the album, and then we give them, prizes. So you can go over there. If you're on horrorpunks.com, if you go there and you'd like a copy of the album, we're currently running competitions where you get a copy of the album and a signed drumstick that Tom has actually used. I know, because he's broke it and thrown it at me. And then the final week, which is next week, you can win a signed drum skin that Tom has broke.
Wow.
Shit, right?
Wait, the skin's not actually broke, it's just extremely used.
Okay, it's just extremely used.
There's no life in it, but it's not broke.
What else can we pull off on people?
Yeah.
We got a very small Marshall head that needs to go.
I use some comfort ball, I can finish it off.
Yeah, got a Rip Megadeth poster, I'll give that away.
No, give away. If anybody would like 9 Metallica posters, I can get them to you straight away.
We got a blunt paper we haven't used yet, we can use that in.
Neil, they've kind of got the same system that we have.
Yeah.
We seriously just find random stuff when we go around places. Like, this is a gift. This is a prize.
Yeah.
This is something. I found a hat, a CIA hat in a parking lot. Here we go.
That's cool. Tom, actually, you got presents for your friends on tour, which was literally just picking up stuff that you got for free. So, like beer mats, slippers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some matches. There's only 4 matches.
But they've passed through your hands, and that's
Christmas
the important
tree.
part.
I think you paid for that.
No,
Yeah.
he paid for the Christmas
I paid,
tree.
but that was
It was
last
you.
tour.
It was you when you stole that deer from
The little reindeer.
Yeah, the little
But it's still
reindeer.
a deer.
It wasn't
No,
a living
it
deer.
Not an actual deer.
Yeah, it was already dead.
That'd be amazing if you stole an actual deer.
The only live thing we've ever stole was that German guy.
Oh, that's okay then.
Just because
German
He's
John.
German, so.
German
Okay.
John, yeah. Have you guys seen the picture?
Yeah. I'm
Oh, did
thinking
he
it's
send
pretty
it?
cool. Yeah, it's right here.
All right, I'm gonna have to go check out German John.
He's not German John.
Yes, man.
He's not.
German.
He's John enough.
Yeah.
German
Yeah.
John enough. How about German John enough?
I could live with that.
German
that's
stroganoff.
I didn't say that, mate. Make me
Let's
hungry.
see. Yeah,
Goulash.
I don't know if I'm seeing it either. I do like his hat. He
Don't
does
look
have
at the
a nice-
hat, look at the face.
Yeah, they're making the same. Yeah. I think it's the color of the hair that's throwing you off, Neil.
Do you think can he sing?
Probably.
Has anyone might find out?
Oh, wait then. Am I being replaced in my own band?
Yeah. With the German.
That's fair enough.
Just like the war all over again.
How is that anything?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We had.
They're
we,
both blonde and got blue eyes.
we had. Oi, let's not go down there. We had a rule when we were in Germany. There were certain things that we couldn't talk about. Like we couldn't talk about the war. I didn't think that was appropriate.
They bring it up.
Yeah,
But
3 different people
But
brought it
all
up.
the Germans were bringing up the war. Like
Why?
I don't know.
One was Romanian, to be fair.
Yeah, he was Romanian, but he lived in Germany his whole life, and he started talking about the war. And yeah.
In what way would they bring it up? What's like the intro in that conversation?
It'd just be like, so, the war, hey?
I remember when Dan was talking to me, it was all about Greece. He said, "Oh yeah, we like invading things." And then went on from there.
Nobody was like, what side were you on or anything like that.
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
No one cares no more.
Yeah, we're all friends.
I heard from another Englishman. Do you remember this, Neil, when we met Maz?
Mm-hmm.
And her significant other was really not a fan of Germans at all.
No, he wasn't.
No, he went off.
I'm half
He was
German.
not into it.
The Germans are a delightful bunch, actually. I really get on with the Germans. I'd move to Germany if I could. I quite like them. But yeah, the older generation, especially, are very anti-German for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a little bit older than Maz, so that makes sense. But we've got some German fans, and we've interviewed some German people and German bands, and everybody's pretty fantastic. From what I can tell, I guess the horror scene is pretty good in Germany.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very, very good. They've all got a little bit something different that they offer as well. It's not just following the same suit. Like one band that we met when we were in Germany, gotta give a shout out to is Dr. Hal. I mean, they're just a full on, almost American punk band, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
American punk band, but as a horror lyrics, and they're really good. And they're coming over to the UK to do a tour with Lupin Tooth in July, and we're really looking forward to seeing them guys again. In fact, he came up and he sang some song. He sang "All My Friends Are Dead" with us as well. That's when I got my rib bruised. Yeah,
I was too busy having sand kicked in my face.
yeah, the venue, they turned the venue into a beach, so it had like loads of sand everywhere, and you're in this sweaty little cellar playing to these crazy punks, and you're getting sand kicked in your face. Lewis's pedal board just got destroyed because people were falling on it, and it got bent everywhere. Yeah, a shot's been handed around.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a pretty good night.
Yeah. No,
It's good looking back on it, but at the time.
Yeah.
since you have brought up horror a few times, are all you guys horror movie fans too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite horror movies?
What's your favourite horror movie? Everyone's deep in thought.
I like Hammer Horror.
Mm-hmm.
I like Hammer Horror 2 Die Harder.
It's yours, George. Are you still thinking?
There really is way too much to choose from. Because
Yeah.
you got like the whole Halloween thing, then you got like the whole Jason thing, then you got Friday the 13th. She's like,
Texas Chainsaw as well.
the original Texas Chainsaw was pretty dope.
Yeah.
What about Nosferatu?
I'm a big fan of
I spent
Nosferatu.
way too much time reading subtitles. It actually pisses me off. So what's happening? I'm too busy reading the fucking subtitles.
So you press pause, you read the subtitle, press play, it goes on to the next one, you press pause, read the subtitles.
That's a really, really fucking shitty way of watching a film.
What
Yeah.
about Dracula? Can't be Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula's, the original Dracula's one of my faves.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I like that
Yeah.
one too. Neil can't stand it. Neil hates Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I don't know if I hate it. I'm not a
stop
fan.
it.
I don't really
Please.
care for it, but it's
Yeah.
not like I despise the movie or something.
Okay.
Come on now, guys.
Ooh.
See, we've let them into our circle that much that they're now arguing like we do.
Oh, we bicker all the time.
Yes. She really hates
I think it's
me.
part of the love, isn't it? You can't, have that sort of working relationship and not disagree on pretty much everything.
Yeah, it'd be really strange to agree all the time. That's very unnatural to me. That people just be constantly. If someone's like good friends or in any kind of relationship, you can't do that. That's no fun. Where's the challenge?
I can. I'm literally always that happy.
And my wife tells me that we never argue and that we are always working perfectly in sync.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She that's what she's told me to tell people.
Okay.
So
That sounds
that's
like a perfect, beautiful relationship.
It sounded very natural when you said that.
Yes.
I totally believed
it.
Totally gonna get her to watch this.
Not that I think she had heard before. Come on.
I love you so much. I do.
You see so many band interviews where the band are like, oh yeah, we really respect each other so much that we never argue and this and the other. And you think, oh come on, man, you can't be locked in a room with 4 people trying to be expressive and not disagree on some things. I mean, like when it comes to mixing and mastering the album, I think every track, me and Lewis disagreed. The guitars needed to be louder, the vocals needed to be turned down. If Lewis had got his way, there would be no vocal on the album.
Well,
so I didn't win, did I?
No, you didn't win. That's the point. I'm the record label. What I say goes.
Well, you need to stop putting money in.
Oh, yeah.
We want vinyls.
Well, I think that's something. Is that artistic people tend to be pretty opinionated and strong-willed.
Oh, not.
Yeah.
I guess I'm pretty artistic then.
There you go.
No, you're autistic, not artistic.
John's a carer, by the way.
Is this the first album out since you guys since you started Undead Artist?
Yeah, we White Noise, which was the limited edition EP that we put out in October, was released through Undead Artist, but it was pretty much an experiment. It was some tracks were with our former drummer, some tracks were done with Tom, some of them were re-recordings of old tracks because we were experimenting with the idea of being able to self-record. So that one doesn't really count, in my opinion, as anything, even though it's got some great tunes on there. So this is the first album, and it's also the first album that Undead Artist has put out that is 100% brand new, because all the other bands whose albums have come out last year were all re-releases. So this is literally the first official Undead Artist release, I guess.
Fair play, John.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's got to be special for you on a lot of levels.
Yeah. On a personal level, I'm really proud that it's come out, that it sounds as good as it does, and that it's coming out on my record label. I never ever thought I'd even have one, and this year I've got some great artists releasing some great albums, and we're the first ones. And hopefully look back at the end of this year, and I'll have had eight releases on Undead Artists, and they'll all be beautifully unique and perfect in their own little ways.
Yeah. I also want to mention I really dig the Garage. I know I said it different than you guys. Garage Crew back patch.
Yeah, that was it goes with the theme of the album. Basically, the Garage Crew are the hapless, like Three Stooge style idiots who save the day. So it kind of goes in with that. Although we've had some problems with some bikers who aren't quite happy that we have a back patch.
Yeah, someone had brought that up in our audience, coming up with different ideas for designs, and two of us know better that you don't. Those guys do not take it lightly. They'll thrash you.
Yeah, they do.
It's bad. But hopefully that's not going to happen with you guys. Too bad.
Well, fingers crossed.
No physical violence.
Yeah.
Don't do it in the States.
We're not physical violence guys. Like, if there was any trouble, we'd all be under a table hiding.
Speak for yourself.
I'm hiding in a car.
I'll protect you.
Rain down the river.
There we go. Don't worry. We've got protection. I said they'll protect us.
Neil's looking out.
Yeah, I've never lost a street fight.
Regardless.
I'm undefeated in street fights.
Street Fighter, the game.
Yeah.
You can't beat me.
No,
How many street fights have you actually had if you're undefeated?
Well, the fact that I've never been in one does not make my previous statement any less factual.
No.
It's got a point.
That means that we're all undefeated in street fights, except for maybe George.
I can several times in the street.
That's because you're ginger and you've got no soul.
No, that's because I don't know how to shut my fucking mouth.
There's that as well.
Have you guys ever got into actual fights like on the road?
No, we've done quite well. We haven't had any fights yet at all. I say yet because you can never say that it's never going to happen, but at the moment we haven't had any.
There was a close call in Hungary.
Was there?
Yeah, as we were walking back, some dude bumped into me.
Oh yeah.
That's not a fight. That's a bump.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And there was three of us.
If he followed it up, he would not have gone out on top.
All right, okay.
How far travel is that for you guys when you guys go to Hungary and Germany and?
Like 13 plus hours.
Yeah, well, that was from Germany. I think the last tour we drove about 5,500 miles. So I don't really know. I think if you were to go to Budapest straight from the UK, you're probably looking at about 20 hours drive.
Oh.
The final day I drove from Heilbronn, south of Germany, home, and we were on the road for about 14 hours. And it's only me that drives.
But we had a KFC.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in our team that drives as well.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, sometimes. For the most part, I don't mind. I like to drive, but every once in a while, it would be good to be able to have a drink or take a nap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it that much. When we were driving through Austria and there was the amazing scenery and everything, it was really nice. But when everyone's drunk and being disruptive or hungover, which is even worse, and it's John, stop. I'm not going any further without chicken. John, he's touching me. John, stop him.
Well, that's. I mean, at least I only have to deal with Neil. That's all right. I can usually keep him pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He slept last time. That was good.
Oh, I don't normally sleep when we're driving around.
I know.
Yeah, I was tired, which is why I
it's
slept.
a good reason to sleep.
I have found out that is a good cure for sleeping. For being sleepy is to go to sleep.
Well, that's the best cure for sleep.
It is indeed. Yes, that's right. So this show is also educational.
Exactly. We like to be educational as well as hard rocking and slightly annoying.
So, you guys have a lot of stuff coming up. What are some of the venues you're looking forward to the most performing in?
Well, on Tuesday we're performing a theatre in our hometown. It's an old music hall
I thought it was the Palace.
It's the Palace Theatre. We've had this discussion before. We're not performing to the Queen. It's just.
Oh, that fucking attitude.
It's just the Palace. It's. I know. I'm really looking forward to playing there. We're going to be the heaviest band to have ever performed there. So yeah.
Not weight wise, but like.
No, noise wise.
Yeah, exactly.
Weight wise, you know, they've had like a three tenors, like Pavarotti tribute band play there, and I imagine they're probably quite heavy.
Three tenors, that's very good.
Yeah, but musically, I think we're going to be the heaviest that's ever going to perform there.
That's very cool. What are some places, if you could play, you know, besides enormous venues, what are some places that you would like to play if you came over to the States?
Where would you like to play in America?
Florida, maybe.
Florida?
Really?
I don't know. It's the only place I can think of. New Jersey.
I'd obviously like to play Sunset Strip. Clearly.
California East Bay, or East Bay French.
California East Bay.
Madison Circle Garden.
Madison Circle Garden. To be honest with you, I'd play anywhere in America if we could. There seemed to be a pretty cool festival on last weekend called Ink and Iron, which was around by the Queen Mary in California, and that looked really cool. It'd be really nice to play that.
Do that up. Probably.
But in general, just wherever we could play. In the UK, I'd like to play the Cavern Club in Liverpool, which is obviously where the Beatles used to perform.
But technically they never, because they keep changing the venue.
No, they didn't change the venue. All they done was they knocked down the original and used the bricks and built it next door.
That doesn't sound like the same venue to me.
No,
Sounds like they changed it.
Sounds like a new venue.
See what I have to put up with.
What, life?
John, I think the guys are right. I think
Sorry?
the guys are right. I think the guys are right. You should probably shut up.
Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
Yep.
You win.
What do we win?
Why does it have to be recorded that I lose an
Oh,
argument?
she said shut up. Boom!
Please never do that again.
I thought we were
Can I-
friends.
That's how you know I'm your friend. I'm telling you to shut up. I tell Neil to shut up all the time.
I
We're
was
great
just gonna
friends.
say you're very friendly with me. Yes.
Exactly.
I see.
Can I give that away? Am I allowed to
Tell other people to shut
suddenly
up.
become nice again?
Oh yeah, sure.
Say I was put up to telling you to shut up.
Oh, I actually see the Metallica posters.
You see the Metallica posters?
Yeah, we're being sent some visual aids here, otherwise known as pictures, and there's a Metallica posters on the wall, behind a man getting a nail driven into his ear.
Yeah, that's yeah. This is just how we roll. This is how we do interviews. You know,
Well,
walking around.
I usually
But yeah, you see all the Metallica posters. It's just
Yeah, but they're not large.
Oh,
You're
the ones by my
the ones by
They're
where
large Ulrich.
the ones behind me are. They put like the big ones up by where I sing.
say 5 tops.
Yeah, but I've got a fucking Megadeth one there as
Okay,
well.
the Megadeth one's quite big.
Yeah, man, they cost me like all of 10 quid to buy that poster after the show.
I don't like. Oh,
I love it because I remember the show.
Yeah, I remember
So, what are the bands you guys do like? As individuals, what are some of your favorite bands?
Metallica.
Iron Maiden, Judas Priest.
Black Sabbath, Misfits, Murder Dolls, Rob Zombie,
Guns N' Roses, obviously.
Guns N' Roses, The Beatles, Pink Floyd,
Typo Negative.
Typo Negative,
Metallica again.
Amen. I mean, we've got a good variety of bands that we do agree on.
No doubt.
No doubt. No
Fucking no doubt.
Psycho Stick.
Did we say Rancid?
No, we
Yeah,
ain't said Rancid.
We love Rancid. Matt Freeman, one of the best bass players known to God.
Yeah. So they're
That's
you know,
man.
we have a lot that we do agree on.
It's that good.
What
just
are
like-
your guilty pleasure bands that are embarrassing and awkward?
ABBA.
I dig ABBA.
Yeah.
But it's not really embarrassing.
Nah.
No, I was gonna say I have no shame in admitting that I like ABBA.
Duran
Good.
Duran.
You like Duran Duran?
I love Duran Duran.
I like the hair.
He's hungry like a wolf.
George?
No, my pleasure to guilty, because I like them all. I think that's the weirdest thing I like.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, like, yet again, because of what I was saying about just liking music for what it is, I don't really think any of them are guilty pleasures. Like, I really like Christy Burr as well. I think he's a fantastic songwriter.
They should do a water. Christy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say they were guilty pleasures. But if you had to go guilt, I guess ABBA would be the closest
What about
one.
Aqua?
Aqua.
You fucking love Aqua.
Yeah, Aqua are superb.
I like Insane Clown Posse. Everyone seems to frown upon that.
Yeah, George is a massive Insane Clown Posse fan. He, in fact, any excuse to paint his face like a clown, and he totally goes for it.
I believe that's called the Juggalo.
Yeah.
There you go.
It is indeed.
Yeah, I like ICP too, so.
There we go.
There you are,
Yeah.
George. You finally found someone who agrees with you.
I've interviewed Violent J. He's a good man.
Were you in a video?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm on a Twisted. We're a Twisted video.
Twisted video.
Yeah, but I was actually going to be at a Juggalo Championship wrestling show,
JCW.
but it was canceled, unfortunately.
Yeah, you weren't just going to be there as like a regular.
No,
spectator.
I was going to be there as my alter ego, Uncle Slam, Jackie Jones.
Cool stuff. Why does that name ring a bell?
Maybe you know Jackie Jones, my mother ego. I don't
Wrestling.
know.
Wrestling podcast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
That's his other deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think George is mulling that over. He might have now realised that he knows you.
Mm.
And he just remembers that he hates me.
He doesn't need to remember he's experiencing it now.
I say one of my guilty pleasures would be a Milli Vanilli. I'm a big fan of Milli Vanilli.
Who?
He knows the words. If
Milli
you
Vanilli.
start singing it, they'll know.
Blame it on the rain, yeah, yeah. Blame it on the stars, they shine at night. But whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Blame it on the rain, yeah, yeah.
We didn't tell you to stop.
I think we need to.
Thank you very much.
Blame it on the brain.
Oh, now look what you started.
See,
I have to drive home with this now.
Yes, we'll hear a cover on the next 13 Shots album.
We're already working on it.
A Metallica cover would be good. Well, they'd probably
Definitely
get
not.
sued.
Definitely.
Whiskey in the jar. No.
The Whiskey in a Jarro.
I have to say that's one I don't like. I don't like the new. I liked Black Album and the stuff before that.
Everyone likes Black Album.
No,
Yeah,
everyone.
that's the thing.
As soon as they
Can't
cut their
feel it.
hair, it was all over.
I'm all about justice.
Yep, excellent.
Yes.
All
about
Have you
justice.
heard? Have you guys listened to Apocalyptica?
Yeah, I like Apocalyptica.
Oh, it's great.
So they cover Metallica songs for a living.
Yeah, well, it's
That's
not just
been cool.
Metallica.
They-
I know they did like Faith No More, and they've done Anthrax and a bunch of other stuff. But that was one. I think their breakthrough album that people recognize was the one where they just cover Metallica songs.
Uh-huh.
I like the album where they got the guest vocalists.
I like the
think
one with Corey Taylor.
Yeah, I was about to say Corey Taylor does a song with them, and I think Billy Bello from him does one with them as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. We have this thing where, as a band, with exceptions to Lewis, who does genuinely hate him,
I also.
and
do.
Tom, but me and George, we hate him, in brackets. In other words, we absolutely love him.
No,
But-
I hate him.
But we hate him because obviously all the girls like him, so we can't say that we do.
Oh,
But he is wonderful.
you should say you like him though. That's how that works.
No,
Say
no,
you
no,
like him, because then it shows that you're not intimidated. You're like, yeah, he's cool, and then there's nothing.
that would be lying.
We're not intimidated by Billy Vallow and his good
Wink,
looks.
wink.
With his good looks and his voice that could melt a cheese sandwich from across the street, and
It's smoker's cough.
his smoker's cough, and the fact that he can drink more whiskey than us. And yeah,
It's because it's Swedish or something.
he's Finnish. His dad owns a sex shop in Helsinki.
Oh, is it finished?
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't.
I'm here all week.
So, if people want to pre-order or order when it's out, how do they go about finding Black Smiles and 13 Shots in general?
We're everywhere. We're on all social media sites.
Most of the porn sites.
Yeah, we're going to upload our music onto most porn sites as well. We're just working most dating websites. We're everywhere. But if you really, really, really want to, go to Facebook, 13 Shots Band.
Or just Google it.
Google 13 Shots, 13shots.co.uk. And we've got some great pre-order offers on at the moment. The album's going to be released on iTunes and all good digital stores, and it is ridiculously cheap. And it's cheap purely because we just want you to listen to it and enjoy it. So...
You have to enjoy it.
Yeah, you don't have to enjoy it, just buy
listen
it.
to it.
But it is really cheap, in all seriousness.
Listen to it.
That's the advantage of being able to release it yourself.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on, and for everybody listening live. Following this interview, you're going to be able to hear Black Smiles in its entirety. And if you're listening via podcast, go over and find them over on undeadartist.com, 13shots.co.uk, or just search for them over the internets and you will find them.
That you shall.
Mm-hmm. So, any parting words you'd like to tell everybody out there?
Bye, Annabelle.
Bye.
You guys are the worst pervs on the planet.
Yeah, man, it's like a fucking picture.
Just basically thank you Without Your Head for all your support, because you guys have been supporting us and the label since the beginning of the label started. So thank you very much. Thank you very much to your listeners. Sorry if we've annoyed you, offended you in any way. And remember, add Louis Lubert Manchip on Facebook and send really obscure pictures to him. He likes pictures of penises.
Obscure penises.
Obscure, exactly.
In ladies,
Yeah, obscure penises.
Like Ladyboys.
Neil just actually found a really interesting website of crazy animal and mythological beast dildos.
Yeah.
So he might like that.
Mm-hmm. Don't ask me how I find
Neil
these
found
things.
this.
But,
yeah, I know. I don't know. They're pretty funny to look at, though.
It's very strange. So anybody out there, yeah, if you've ever dreamt of having sex with a dragon or a dinosaur, man or woman, you can go over to I think it's baddragon.com, and there's a plethora of toys you can buy, and sheaths, there's sheaths that you can wear over your own. It's
you can also submit your own designs.
Yes. We should create 13 shots dildo.
Exactly. We've been planning some horror-themed toys for a long time here at Without Your Head.
That's been a long-standing joke that needs to come to
blood.
Yeah.
Put some blood.
Oh dear. You guys have just just ruined the interview now.
They started it.
Yeah, they called us up.
No, actually,
you're the one that mentioned sending pictures of penises.
Go on.
Yeah, John. It's your fault.
Go
on. Okay. I hold myself responsible.
Adult you are.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a good time.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Good to meet you all.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah, buddy. Miss you already.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thanks, guys. It's great.
No problems. Take care.
You as well.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
This is Rod Usher from The Other, and you're listening to Without Your Head.